just what is up,
Like,
everybody?
what the fuck was this week?
Bro, it's been what did we stream last week? We streamed on the 2nd, and the 2nd was Thursday.
Yeah. So we're not even a full week before this episode of West Coast Weekly, but yeah, in 6 days, a lot has happened. If you guys are watching the football, I apologize. Every host city in the Americas has lost. So
You mean to
good
tell
job,
me
guys.
that, you mean to tell me Cum is no longer in the World Cup?
Cum is out of the World Cup, brother.
Ah. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's so I don't watch football. I don't watch soccer. I'm kind of starting to tune in because my daughter wants to play.
Oh, that's cool.
She's gonna start playing in September. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Okay, let me learn this game just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and since the World Cup's going on, why not throw a couple games on here and there?
Yeah, and a lot of my coworkers watch. So like I'm up to speed. I know that, we're probably going to be having a cultural exchange stream with our friends from the UK. Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're most definitely gonna talk about it. But it's been
I wonder who Remy is supporting in the World Cup. Because he's from England, but that doesn't mean that he has to support England.
Right. That happens a lot. Apparently, that happens a lot in the World Cup.
Well, I watched a video the other day. It was living in the UK during the World Cup, and then it's like seeing a bunch of people in England wear the opposite team's jerseys. Like, dude, I saw you wearing a Mexico jersey the other day, and literally earlier in the week, I saw you wearing Croatia. Like, you're wearing Norway right now. Like, what's happening? And he's like, oh, well, Wales isn't in the World Cup, so I've got to just support whoever I want. You live in England. Yeah, and I hate you guys. It's like being an American and like hate watching Team USA.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was rooting for Cape Verde for possibly all the wrong reasons.
For possibly all the wrong reasons.
Nothing to do with the soccer team.
Well, all right. So I feel like there's something I missed here. So what's the story behind that?
The women.
Oh, the ladies.
Yeah.
So if they would have won, Suge would have taken a nice little trip down to Cape Verde.
I still might. I still might. Like I'm gonna be over there. You know who Delay is?
Yeah.
Lisa.
But yeah, so the World Cup's going on. The United States, Canada, and Mexico have all been bounced out in the last round. USA didn't show up for their game. That was fun to watch. No, it wasn't.
So I heard the president called FIFA and got a red card overturned.
Yes, he did. And I feel what Belgium did to us, yeah, we deserved it. So let me put this into context. Soccer is a 90-minute game. They scored in 1 minute. Belgium had put a goal up in 1 minute.
Ooh.
And then, like 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, we score. And I'm like, okay, we're right back in this thing. Belgium returns fire in about 45 seconds.
Ooh. And like soccer fields, I might not know a lot about football, but soccer fields are huge.
Big. Right? To put into context, an NFL football field is 100 feet, I think, or 100 yards. I think a soccer field is like 120. But the difference is you're not stopping play and getting right back to it on the 22. No,
right.
Y'all playing Full field. Yeah. All day. Like the game we were watching last night was Colombia versus Switzerland.
Yeah.
And that went 2 hours with no goals. These motherfuckers are running up and down for 2 hours and didn't even score a single fucking goal.
Cardio got to go crazy.
Dude, that's a leg day from fucking hell.
I don't want to talk about leg day. I had leg day for the first time in like a month yesterday.
And how do we feel?
I feel like the worst is yet to come.
I feel like I know what you mean.
So I was hurting yesterday, but I woke up this morning feeling surprisingly good. And usually it doesn't hit till like 24 to 28 hours later. So next time within the next 4 hours, I'm going to be in some real pain.
Yeah.
Pray for me.
Hey, everybody, put F's in the chat for Suge.
F's in the chat for me and my legs.
F's in the chat for Suge's hammies.
What I'm gonna do? I didn't even get to hit those machines because people were on. I know we're supposed to be all supportive in the gym and all, but people be on them machines bullshitting.
Do you go to the no judgment zone that is the Planet Fitness?
I do, and I be judging the hell.
I judge the hell out of people
just because, like, I'm moving some serious weight. Not to toot my own horn, but to.
But no, you're putting progress in. You're putting work in.
Like, I use this app called Heavy, and it tracks your workouts. It's basically like if you were to write everything down, like your motions and your reps. So
yeah.
So it basically takes the guesswork out of it. And yesterday it said I moved close to like 70,000 pounds.
70K
in one workout. Yeah.
Like that's just how much you were pushing in your workout.
Yeah, that was like the combined amount of pounds moved.
How long was your fucking workout, mate?
Hour and 15 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. And I cut some sets out. Like when I had more time, I would say usually my leg days were like 100,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And so with I've had to remove sets to make sure I can get everything in and get to work on time now that I'm working earlier.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to go to the gym at night either. So it's kind of weird. I'm in a
just in a weird little period right now.
Yeah, like I didn't do any I didn't get to do any leg curls or the leg extensions because people were they were just zoned out on the machines. I'm like, please get out of my way with your 75 pounds so I can
I need to extend 3, all right?
I'm trying to extend I'm at about, I think the last time I went out in for real, I was getting close to 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So please, I'm trying to move numbers. But I was yesterday was doing single legs with 210s on the leg press. And then I'm about at the bottom of the machine for a double leg press. So I'm gonna need like a gym pin pretty soon for extra weight.
Okay.
But yeah.
I didn't know you can add extra weight to the gyms.
A shout out to Alex Hammerstone. I learned that by watching his workout videos. He's huge, by the way.
No, he's massive.
But go ahead.
I was about to say he's like what, 2 inches taller than me? Because I don't think he's 6 foot tall, is he?
He's not that tall, but he's a chunky boy.
Yeah,
He's
he's like 5'10", maybe 6 foot,
yeah,
but he is built like fucking Adonis.
he's built like that one fish off SpongeBob, the tan fish from the
I don't even
bodybuilding episode.
no, I don't even think that fish has a name. Like Larry the lobster has a name. I don't think that bronze
No,
fish has a name.
he's built like big buff bronze fish.
Big buff bronze.
But yeah. So a gym pin, like just imagine the end of a uh a barbell where you put the weight on,
Yeah.
and it's just like a pin that goes in the weight.
Okay, so it's a pin that has like an extra weight on the end of it.
Yeah, so you can take like a weight from your barbell and just slide it on and add, you know, 5 to 45 pounds on there.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. So we're like I'm there with leg presses and tricep press downs. And I'm getting there with some other stuff, but it's always nice to do a full stack.
Yeah. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, we're getting into full stack plus territory. Um, Speaking of full stacks, you might want to hold on to your full stack of video games because Sony has said we are no longer making physical media starting 2028.
So before we really get into this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know if you see the title of this. This is West Coast Weekly, formerly known as West Coast Graps.
No, it's West Coast Weekly presented by West Coast Graps.
Okay. So we're a wrestling channel, but we all grew up gamers. We all grew up playing our favorite games on console. SmackDown versus Raw. Fucking SmackDown 2, Here Comes the Pain. Fucking let's just go off of PlayStation, all right? Jack and Daxter. Fucking Ratchet and Clank. You have the Crash Bandicoots. You had Spyro. You have all of these incredible IPs that people.
Shout out to Tekken and possibly the greatest non-wrestling luchador of all time, King and Armor King.
Are they the same guy?
No.
Okay. I didn't think that they were the same guy.
So Armor King is like a so I don't know if it's Armor King inspired King. There's been two kings. The first king went missing. But the king was the original it's kind of like the Nacho Libre gimmick, which is also based on a true story. So he got into the tournament to fund to give money to the orphans, and then the original king passed away, and one of his orphans took up the.
That's actually dope as shit. Did not know the lore of King.
Yeah, King lore is great.
I always thought it was just like a ripoff of Tiger Mask and Black Tiger.
No.
So that's dope that Tekken put the fucking effort to writing a story out like that. Anywho, back to this. Yeah, PlayStation has announced that in 2028 they are going to cease production of all physical media, meaning you will no longer be able to go purchase, like, say they make a new Last of Us game. That's not going to come out for the next couple of years. When the time it comes out, you're not getting a disc. You might not even get a pre-order bonus whenever you buy it.
Oh.
Because that's part of the physical media. Like, when you would pre-order a game, you would get the game. There would usually be a couple of like little trinkets or something. And then, in the case of Marvel Spider-Man, you got a big fucking Venom statue. So, I have a very strong opinion on this and a very strong feeling that Sony is going to tuck their tail between their legs and backtrack out of this statement here in a little bit, because Have you seen the memes?
It's looking bad. Just based off the fact that I think it was an Activision link, and it shows that they've really lied about how many people are buying online games.
Yeah,
A lot-
because Sony's main thing was, I think it was like 80% of our fan base is already buying digital. Like they put a number out there, and it wasn't correct.
And I mean, you wanna know why I'm buying digital? Most of my games are digital now. I have a pretty decent stack of physical games sitting over there, but most of them are digital because I'm still playing a PlayStation 4, and for whatever reason, I'll be in the middle of a really good, intense gaming session, and my PlayStation 4 will decide I'm gonna spit this disc out.
Oh, that's an interesting issue that you had.
Yeah, and so that's why I started buying physical games. To be honest, it's temperamental. It doesn't do that all the time.
No,
So, but like when I really feel like playing and I'm having a good time, it just seems like what'll really add to this experience.
I gotta throw up.
I throwed up, yeah, basically, and that's why I started buying digital games. And a lot of times, there's better deals. Like Sony controls the how much you sell a game for in the digital market. So a lot of my
It's not just Sony. Microsoft does the same thing. It's just Sony's the only one getting shit on for it right now.
to be honest, this all started with Nintendo, if we're being real. Because
It
for the
only
Switch,
usually does. When it
for
comes to
this,
games, it usually does.
yeah, for the Switch 2, you could buy a cartridge, but the cartridge just has a code for you to download the game from the
Yeah, you're not even buying a game whenever you buy a Switch game anymore. You're literally buying a little chip
a
with a
key.
key on it.
Yeah. And let's be real. The reason they're doing this is to cut back on renting and borrowing.
Yeah. As much as they want it to be for like production costs, no, they're getting slimy.
Like they want to make sure a company like GameFly can never exist again. Y'all remember GameFly?
Shit, they were one of the people that whenever Sony announced this, I saw Gamefly get like over 1.5 million impressions on Facebook. Like they posted, they were like, with the current climate, we want to announce that we will never stop shipping out physical copies of games. Like Gamefly came out and was like, we're not dead, and this might bring us back.
Yeah, no, that this is a huge win for GameFly. If only uh if only Blockbuster were still here to see it.
Dude, Blockbuster, Movie Gallery, Hollywood Video, yeah. All them joints that are dead in the ground right now, they're showing up like fucking Jedi ghosts.
We told you.
They're showing up like the Jedi ghosts at the end of episode 6 of Star Wars, and they're just looking at Gamefly like,
Yes. But I I'm gonna tell a personal story because this actually does stop some pretty horrendous things from happening. I'm not gonna lie to you.
okay, I'm all ears.
One of my best friends in high school, we don't talk as much anymore, but we were like real close until he left the school at like the middle of sophomore year and went to homeschool. And even then, we still stayed pretty close. Uh, we started hanging out when I graduated because we were free and we meet up and bullshit. And Gears of War 3 came out.
Ooh, fucking peak game.
Yeah, and so we were like, "Hey, you ain't got no job. I ain't got no job, but we at least get a little money on the side. Let's put our little monies together, and we'll get Gears of War, and we'll share custody of it.
Like a
we'll,
child.
we will co-parent this game. So I beat it first. I'm like, all right, bro, here you go. He plays it. I think I get it back for a little while, and then he gets it back. The next time I hit him up, like, hey, yo, I want to play Gears of War. This dude's like, my dad sold it for weed money.
That wasn't part of the agreement, bitch.
You sold my child
You sold my child for an eighth?
for an ace, my guy. And this is before I even smoked, so it's like I wasn't even like I need some of that. It was like, oh, my heart hurts.
Yeah, I am now out of a video game that I spent money on because your dad wanted smoke.
Cause your dad's in the same situation we in.
I don't get what that got to do with my shit getting sold.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense.
Well, yeah. Sony, get your head out of your ass. Make physical media, because I don't think you guys truly understand the power of collectors.
This is true. And then
These-
also, I'd like to point out that I do feel that a lot of it stems from Nintendo's hatred of emulators.
But here's the thing. If buying my game isn't owning my game, then piracy isn't real.
It's not.
Like, if you prevent, like, I spent $70 to get Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
I have played that game for more than a month in real time. Like, I've got over 30 days logged into that game. If you all of a sudden, like, I try to boot it up and it's like, sorry, you no longer own the game. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I spent $70 fucking on this. I've spent over a month in the real world in this game, and now you're trying to tell me I don't own it. Like, that's what we're trying. That's what they're trying to get us closer to. All I've got to say, Pirates of the High Sea, keep fighting the good fight, because you are helping a lot of people out.
Arg, boy.
But yeah, no, like, at a certain point, what they're wanting is for us to not even own our games and to essentially pay to play. Because Microsoft wants to do something where, and this is their big thing, they want most of their shit to go to the cloud, so that you have to pay a certain monthly subscription to get access to the Microsoft cloud and play your games that way, instead of once again owning and having said shit on your account.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that media server I'm talking about building is getting broader and vaster every day, and now I see that I will have to also put my games on there, because like I have a vast collection of Xbox 360 games that I gave my father-in-law that are sitting in storage right now ever since he passed away. And while I might not be able to access my 360 forever, there's an emulator that emulates 360 games.
And all you got to do is just download the disc, right?
Yep.
Like, essentially, you just got to burn it onto your PC.
There's a few other extra steps to it, but that's it. But yeah, all this, I think all this really stems back from Nintendo's OG catalog all over the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
people playing Ocarina of Time without owning a 64.
Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color,
Bro, but we can't act like Nintendo hasn't been trying to go after people forever for emulating Pokemon.
They have, but like I that's something I've been doing for years.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to go after. And technically, like I can emulate the ones I own because I still have um, the Alola region physically and the remake of uh, Hoenn. I want to say,
That was is that Ruby?
yeah,
Yeah.
I have a
Ruby and Sapphire.
yeah the remake, the DS remake. But anyway, let's
All right.
speaking of other
So
things changing hands, I do have. We're gonna save that for the end.
okay.
House of Glory is leaving Triller TV.
So this isn't the first thing to be leaving Triller.
The first thing was AEW.
Whenever they announced myaew.com.
Right. Followed closely after that by Wrestling Revolver.
Didn't fucking the Paul brothers, didn't their boxing shit start on Triller?
I believe so.
And now that's owned by Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, all those deals go through Netflix now. I forget the name of his promotion.
Oh, MVP.
Yeah, MVP.
I think most valuable promotions or some shit like that.
Yeah. And I honestly want to say that AEW is possibly suing Triller TV.
Were they keeping a huge cut of revenue?
Hold on, let me.
So yeah, just in like the last 4 years, Triller went from having all of this content on their service to I don't even know what's on Triller anymore. Do they got like bare knuckle fighting or some shit like that?
I got you. Here we go. All Elite Wrestling filed a lawsuit against Triller TV and his parent company, Triller Group, in the Duval County Court in Florida, alleging that they are owed nearly $5 million in unpaid revenues.
You're playing with my emotions, Smokey.
According to Yahoo Sports.
Okay. If it was a couple 100,000, maybe TK would let it slide.
$5
million.
Million.
I am. Yeah. No. If they did that to AEW, who was truly raking in money, I would love to know what they did for House of Glory and fucking
Wrestling Revolver.
And
a lot of people have moved their streaming, oddly enough, to my AEW.
Wait, really? Because I know Defy's over there now, right?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few people move their streaming over to quite a few promotions move their streaming over to my AEW. So, hey, look,
I don't think House of Glory is gonna get over there because that's Book's promotion, right?
House of Glory is Amazing Red's promotion.
Amazing Red. Okay.
I feel like House of Glory is putting on, especially for the last 2 to 3 years, they've been putting on big enough shows with big enough names to be able to have enough interest just for like the random internet wrestling fan to watch their page. And not only that, I do believe they might put full shows on there because they do have single matches on there, but they're probably already making a decent penny off of their catalog on YouTube anyway.
Yeah. This is I was gonna say this is big for like those independent promotions that are leaving Triller because, well, first off, now the only person that they really got to worry about revenue wise would be YouTube.
Yeah, and YouTube
And
does pretty well.
yeah, YouTube pays out their people. Like you got to make money, but they pay out their people.
If you, and wrestling makes decent money on YouTube. I feel like,
Especially like local promotions, like you will almost always like, hey, our show's going to be free on YouTube for the next couple of months. All we're asking is if you could just drop a $5 dono, here and there.
yeah, that
You
does
know,
work. I've seen that to work.
yeah, because if the wrestling is free and if the wrestling is good, I see quite a few people tipping them at least. Like if you're not having to pay for the wrestling, but you're getting a damn good show, I can see a bunch of people like, here's $10, here's 15, 20 for.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've seen wrestling so good on YouTube that I got up, put clothes on, and drove to the venue.
Shout out MLW.
Shout out MLW. I saw Mr. Thomas hit a moonsault off the top of the cage at the Halloween show. I was like,
you look it up and you're like, oh damn, I'm only 35 minutes away.
I was more like 5 minutes away.
So you were there.
Let me get out of here. And I was there. I had to pay full price for parking. Parking was more than the ticket. I bought a CMLL flag down there to support the Strong TLs down in Mexico. Yeah, I can say that wrestling on YouTube sometimes will get you more than a donation. It'll have somebody in the building paying for a ticket.
It'll get asses in seats.
Yeah.
I think that's why Wrestling Revolver blew up so quickly, because I think their first couple of shows were in like high school gyms.
Yeah.
And like they had people like Sammy. They had people like Javon Evans. They had the fucking Rascals. They had Hammerstone. They had like all these huge independent names showing up and doing matches.
That's Sammy Callahan's promotion.
I mean, it's going to show that Sammy Callahan knows at least how to get talent together.
Yeah, he probably knows how to book shows a lot better than who they got booking shows anyway. But listen, speaking of things that are leaving.
Okay. 19 years. Sheamus had, or I think still has, the fastest from debut to winning a world championship in WWE history. Am I correct? 144 days still. I believe might still be the record.
Listen, it's not going to be Obafemi.
It's not Oba.
Because he foregoed his he said, forget the titles. I want Brock Lesnar.
So I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Sheamus, I think, holds the record for the fastest superstar to get the WWE Championship off of their debut. It's like 144 days whenever he beat John Cena in the tables match.
No. Be Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, whenever you're on the roster for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Finn Balor.
I forget about that because he got injured right away.
Yeah, 27 days.
Yeah, I forget about that because he got injured right the fuck away.
Let me WWE has an article on this, and I don't know how old it is. It's about 10 years old. You said how long was Sheamus?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 144 days between the day that he debuted and him beating John Cena in the tables match.
166.
66. I knew I was close.
No, yeah, 166. So that would make him fourth.
Okay, so
So
I know Paige won on her debut.
so on the men's side, it's looking like Balor at 27, Flair at 113, Brock Lesnar at 126. Sheamus will be fourth at
166. Okay.
Followed closely after that by Yokozuna, AJ Styles, Kane, Big Show, and Kurt Angle.
What was the other name that you said on there? Flair?
Flair at 113.
Was that for the WWF title? Or was that for the WCW title?
WWE Championship in January 19th, 1992.
When he won the Royal Rumble.
From Sid Justice, yes.
Okay. Since that's so far back, for some reason, my brain's getting like the history of that moment mixed up.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that was before I was born, so I get it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and let's just run through some of the accomplishments for big old Shamo. Several time tag team champion. Multiple
Is that only with the bar?
I think so. Unless him and Rusev held it for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he only held the tag titles with Claudio.
Okay, hold
on. Several time United States champion. We had him holding on to, I think, 4 world championships. I'm just going off the top before you pull up all the accolades.
So he was only a 5-time champion, tag team champion, only with the bar.
Okay, see, I thought they held him longer and shorter amount of time, or like shorter amount of runs. See, I thought they had longer runs, but like maybe 3 tag title runs.
Yeah, no, they Sheamus won the Spinner Championship belt. He's a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, or 3-time WWE Champion. He's a 1-time World Heavyweight Championship winner, 3-time U.S. Champion. He's a 4-time Raw Tag Team Champion with Cesaro, 1-time SmackDown Champion. He won the King of the Ring in 2010.
He's got a Royal Rumble under his belt.
He's got a Royal Rumble, the Money in the Bank. He's won 4 Slammies and a year-end award for Tag Team of the Year.
If Sheamus never ends up in the Hall of Fame, I just need to talk to somebody.
Talk to him.
But yeah, if you can look at what Sheamus has done over the last 20 years and
also,
say he
match of the year in 2022.
Oh, him and Drew and Gunther, right?
No, just Gunther.
Oh, they didn't give it to the Triple Threat?
No.
Okay. I mean, they beat the shit out of each other, but I thought the Triple Threat was better.
Yeah, that was ESPN's match of the year.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not very valid, but
it was in 2022. It was in 2022. It might not be that valid anymore, but definitely in 2022.
Let's get the dumb question out of the way. Where does he go?
Wherever he damn well wants.
It's got to be AEW. It's got to be joining up with the Death Riders, or in the very least, joining up with Claudio again.
Yeah, I want to see him fight Claudio. I don't know what direction the Death Riders are going in as of late, especially because they started working with the Dogs, because Gabe Kidd is a dual member of the Dogs and the Death Riders.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been talking shit about it for a while. It started making sense, and then now it don't make sense again. So you've got Will Ospreay, arguably your top babyface in the company right now, right?
Yeah.
And you've got him bunched up in a group with arguably one of your top heels in Moxley. He's still playing heel. Like even though he's like acknowledged the fans and shit, he's still playing heel in most
He's
all
a
of his
tweener.
matches.
Yeah, he's a tweener.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense, but at least Will Ospreay's winning.
You know, the story they told with Osprey is quite incredible.
It's a good story, yeah.
My thing is, I think we're gonna have a split in the Death Rider soon. I don't think. I think they might keep. They John Moxley and Will Ospreay might be out.
Yeah, I can see them kicking him out or kicking both of them out, and then maybe having either Claudio take over or Gabe Kidd, or that could be the foot in the door for Sheamus. Maybe he comes in and leads the Death Riders.
I think Claudio is going to be the leader, but Pac would be the mouthpiece because Pac cuts a hell of a promo.
Yeah, Pac's got that vitriol to his voice.
Claudio, not so much. But I think Sheamus comes in with Osprey and Moxley.
Okay, I could see it. So man, WWE is really fucked up letting the people that they've let go.
But let's talk about it. We've had some time. First we were, trying to figure out what the restructure was, and it was said that at first the restructure was because people aren't traveling as much. They don't have to do house shows 4 or 5 days a week, so we don't have to pay you for that anymore.
Yeah, and even Jey Uso said on Cody's shit, like, it's not like it used to be. They're only working like 2 or 3 days a week now.
Yeah, and it can most definitely be shown that Jey Uso is only working like 1 or 2 days a week, but that's like unless they're on tour.
I know you hear your mama.
That's the unless they're on tour, they're only working a new cat alert. He's not gonna box the camera. All right.
So no, he got picked up. He knows how it works.
Oh, okay. He's been trained. So unless they're on tour, it's only working once a week, once to twice a week. If you got motion like that, and then now it's being stated that WWE is asking a lot of its older talent to take restructuring deals.
I mean, we saw this with the New Day and Kofi and Xavier. We're seeing this now with Sheamus, apparently.
So they don't feel like older talent or stars, even though Jey Uso is 40, Roman Reigns is 40, Cody Rhodes is 40.
I think CM Punk is 45.
CM Punk is 40.
And we could talk about Punker here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll save that one for later.
I feel like we got to talk about the tag team situation first.
Let's talk about some other things first.
Okay.
Sheamus. One thing I could see Sheamus doing is possibly winning the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, shoot him to fucking New Japan. I want to see Shamo in the G1.
Yeah. Maybe him and Gabe Kidd can make be a pretty decent match.
Him and Gabe Kidd, dude, give me Shingo and fucking Sheamus.
Shingo,
big meaty men slapping the shit out of each other.
Ishii and Sheamus.
Dude, see, here's the thing. I love Ishii. I fucking love Tomohiro Ishii. It just don't look right when you've got a 5'6" man going up against somebody who's 6'5".
No, I honestly want to see it just for that spectacle. I want to see how he would work against someone that big. And I think somebody said he wears lifts in his shoes. Take the lifts out your shoes, my brother.
Who, Sheamus or
I think
Ishii?
I think MJF said he wears lifts in his shoes. But yeah,
uh,
Gabe
so yeah,
Kid won.
Gabe Kidd. That was kind of an interesting thing. I saw the whole little segment unfold, and didn't you say Shota didn't really have a fucking title reign? Like it wasn't that
22
long.
days.
It seems to be a fucking theme this week.
You know, um, yeah, and it's crazy because somebody said they had just picked. They had literally just used Shota to represent your company in AEW, and you do.
Yeah, y'all just had him beat Pac.
See, I don't understand. It seems to be a thing this week, and you know, I'm not gonna hold you. I was sitting here thinking, title changes on TV make for more interesting TV, makes for more unpredictable TV.
Yes, but at the same time, like we'll get into it.
Yeah, let me finish the thought. It makes for more interesting TV when it's done right. I want to say Darby Allin won his champion. Darby Allin won the AEW championship on TV.
He did. That was was that the start of the AEW show or was that the end of that week? I think it was the start of that show whenever Darby won.
He won at the end.
Was it the end of the show?
Yeah. That's how it went off because they were building to it all episode.
Oh, yeah, because MJF wasn't going to defend his title on TV and shit like that.
And so I'm sitting here thinking, when's the last time
River
the World Heavyweight Championship was changed hands on TV, or the WWE Championship changed hands on TV? And, you know, Division won the tag team champions again on Raw. Yay. Great. Whoop-de-doo, you know. I'm
He's
upset.
behind the couch.
I'm upset that the Street Profits only got a 2 week in the reign. That didn't make sense to me. Like y'all keep saying the tag team championships are in the mud. Well, they definitely are.
Oh, they're further in the mud than quicksand.
But we can't even put the tag teams on a real tag team champion.
So
tag team champions on a real tag team, excuse me.
So how long did the Profits hold it? 2 weeks?
Days. And they lost it on their first defense.
To a different version of the same tag team.
Same version.
Was it? Did they beat Braun and
Yes, they did.
Okay,
they've had 3 matches together, I want to say. Their first was Clash in Italy. That is where Logan Paul tore his tricep. Then they had a TV match where everything was, I want to say, Braun Breaker was inserted into the tag team. They lost. They didn't defend the belts the week before last, which was their first week. They had a celebratory segment with Joe Hendry. And then in their very first defense of the belts, they lose because Maxine Dupree wants to use the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment. She went and she stole Rich Holiday's finisher.
Richard Holiday shout out, love it on the show.
Absolutely. And also congratulations, it's being reported he signed with WWE.
No shit, good for him, man.
Yeah. So I hopefully,
So I know I saw on Twitter a lot of people were shitting on the fact that WWE hinted at something between Theory and Dupree and they never capitalized on it. Well, you guys talking shit reminded them they had a storyline they were trying to do.
yep. I just they were trying to figure out the best way to bring Maxine Dupree in the vision. It seems like to me, and they were like, let's have Maxine Dupree. Let's have them be seen together and then break up. Then Maxine Dupree be the reason that what's his name, that Tozawa and Otis don't forgive Chad Gable, and yeah, us put a story in the vision.
Yeah, that whole part of that really didn't make sense. However, whenever you got the shot of Otis and Tozawa just looking like dejected fucking like friends, like, you know, the friend in the friend group that was popular now hangs out with the popular kids kind of look.
Yeah, it's like you could have put that sad orchestral music that they have in all the sitcoms when the one friend in the friend group sees the other one making a bad decision.
So, my dumb question, because I still don't think Tozawa will ever get a title in the WWE that wasn't the Cruiserweight title.
Or the 24/7.
Oh yeah, well, do you think in any way, shape, or form that this can lead to Tozawa and Otis being tag team champions?
I would hope so.
Like they can't just be tossed off to the side now because of this.
No, I honestly would hope so. I would like to see it, especially if that means we could possibly get Chad Gable versus Braun Breaker.
Ooh.
Sign me up for that.
No, you know what? That's actually a thought. So the next couple of weeks, the Vision bully on Tozawa and Otis. You know, maybe beat up Tozawa a little bit. Otis gets a match with Braun. The numbers game, you know, overpowers Otis. And then you hear the American Alpha theme.
Oh no, they changed this theme.
Oh, motherfucker. Anywho, you hear Gable's theme, and then he comes to save the boys. That'd be a good way to get Alpha Academy back together.
Yeah, and then while we're at it, let's get American Alpha over to SmackDown, and let's get the tag team champions off of Wepa up, please.
I mean, you can still keep them heel too.
Absolutely leave them heel.
Because, I mean, no, I need more Julius Creed in a fucking bulletproof vest.
Yes, please. Yes, please. And then it'd only be right because then we could have them and the Viking Raiders have a little thing.
That'd be fun too. So the Raw tag team division is an absolute shambles right now. I literally damn near blew a gasket when you told me that the Street Profits lost their title.
Okay, wait a minute. We have visuals.
I damn near lost a gasket whenever the fucking Street Profits lost, you told me. But then you had to go and tell me that wasn't the shortest title reign that ended.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna tell a visual story here.
A story in parts.
I gotta do this way. But yeah, I'll put it to you like this. For the last 2 weeks, I have rage quit Raw 3 times.
And every time they've given you a reason to.
Just in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 times. Oh, wow.
The order in which these are going to go is hilarious.
So I'm blue.
Yeah, so in this text thread, Suge is in blue, I am in gray.
Bruh. The Street Profits were champions in 2 weeks, bruh. This is the first time I turned it off. It was like I enjoyed the promo work from Seth Rollins and LA Knight. Quite hilarious. And then we go back.
See, you could have just left it with telling me that the Street Profits ended their title reign short. But then you had to tell me.
Matty said they lost. And this is so I'm watching Raw at this point after it's pretty much over. I started late, and then yeah, by the time I was at the very end of the episode when the second part happened. But at the beginning of the episode, Cody was written off. Sheamus, and then oh damn, Gunther attacked Cody Rhodes and put him through a table, and then slammed his head in the car door. In Sammy's car door. And so that writes Cody off. Cody isn't cleared. Everybody's mad at each other. You have Nick Aldis who's suspended, rahing at both Gunther and Nick Aldis. Gunther calls Nick Aldis a washed up, failed professional wrestler. We might be getting it.
Oh no, we're getting that match at Survivor Series or SummerSlam.
And then I guess what's his name? Bald man.
Pierce.
Adam Pierce is like, you're not running your show. And Nick Aldis is like, well, you just got Cody's head slammed in the door on your watch. So you're not protecting these guys either. The banter at the beginning of the show was lovely.
Nice little spurt of chaos.
Very first match, the Street Profits lose because Maxine Dupree uses the most devastating move in all professional wrestling.
The ball shot.
Then I skipped the rest of the show to see that CM Punk is coming back in his hometown and he's challenging Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Because, again, this is an excellent callback to the night after Mania.
Yeah.
CM Punk is like, I wasn't supposed to be World Heavyweight Champion, but Seth Rollins got hurt. And so what I'm going to do is go home, lick my wounds, and get ready, because you never know when a World Championship opportunity is going to fall out of the sky around here. He said that to the WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes goes on to lose to Sami Zayn about 10. How many days has it been? About 2 weeks ago.
Punk hasn't been on TV for a hot minute.
About 2 weeks ago. That was his last time on TV. The Raw after Mania. It was the very last time on TV. So he goes and he heals up because he probably had some time off that he had to cancel because of Seth Rollins getting hurt, blowing the shoulder.
Yeah.
And again, he gave us a very entertaining championship reign. I was upset at all of this because what do you mean we took the only championship we had being defended every week and put it on a person that doesn't want to wrestle every week?
Yeah.
Or like the only person who's defending the championship on a semi-weekly basis. We put it on the guy who doesn't show up. So now we have Cody barely defending his championship on SmackDown. Roman not defending his championship on Raw at all, to the point where the Intercontinental Championship, the U.S. title, and as of late, the AAA Cruiserweight title have been
Way more prevalent.
way more prevalent and way more entertaining than your top belt on TV. So okay, that's cool. Sammy wins it. Sammy's going to be a fighting champion.
I mean, the
Technically,
story for Sammy getting this too, like I said this, and you didn't have this in like the messages that you saved, but I said this is going to lead to one of two things happening. One, CM Punk is now the biggest heel in the company next to Roman,
yeah,
and Sammy is kind of pushed right back into like that top babyface spot that he was, during the Bloodline. Or number two, Sammy's just gonna fucking murder CM Punk on Raw this week.
he should. Or SmackDown. Because and another thing, Roman is supposed to be the champion of Raw.
Yeah. So why is the SmackDown title being defended on Raw?
Why is the WWE Universal Champion? WWE Undisputed Champion. Has been so many things over the years. The WWE Undisputed Championship being defended on the show of the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
None of this makes sense unless the Bloodline's moving to SmackDown.
I mean, they need to drum up ratings for SmackDown somehow because, yeah, at least Netflix, you got everybody who owns Netflix. SmackDown's been headed down for a while.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to getting CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed Championship, but maybe not. Yeah, now I'm just sort of. CM Punk is a World Heavyweight Champion. Sammy only got 9 days.
9-day reign. 9 fucking days. Yeah, and this is just me from after he sent that to me.
Those are the kind of text messages my daughter sends me when I'm at work.
Yeah, this is the type of texts I send when I'm about to have a heart attack.
Brother.
I am a sad man. Write what you will about me.
Write what you will about me.
That was this week in wrestling.
Also, I didn't learn this until recently. Maxine Dupree is married to Cam Hendricks.
That name sounds familiar.
He's in NXT right now doing this weird pose. He'd be in there going like, ah!
That's him?
Yeah. He's not going anywhere, bro. He reminds me of the Guinea Force. I knew he looked familiar. But hey, look. If we're looking at notable things, CM Punk is probably the only person to he's one of 3 to hold the World Heavyweight title, the World Heavyweight title, and the Undisputed title. And it looks like
Come here, Amy.
CM Punk is the only person ever to hold the Ring of Honor World Championship, the ECW World Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Spinner Championship, the AEW World Championship, the current iteration of the WWE Heavyweight Championship. I believe he's the only person to hold both previous and the current version of the World Heavyweight Championship, and
He's just
the
behind there.
the WWE Undisputed Championship. That's a it's interesting. It's a very interesting accolade to have. A long list of titles, and that's about it for this week. We got two other points to hit. Tonight is the night of MJF versus Omega. If Omega loses, he will not be able to challenge for the World Heavyweight Champion, the AEW Heavyweight Championship again. Hopefully, this is where we see Adam Page return to make sure that Omega wins.
Brother, I just hope this is the end of this fucking stipulation with this company.
Me too. But this will be a great spot for Adam Page to return to sort of foil the theme of the dastardly heel. I would enjoy that very much, even though I'm not the biggest Adam Page fan.
I mean, again, like the situation, the story to why Hangman isn't challenging anymore is damn near brain dead, calling it a gentleman's agreement.
Hey, look, I think they're calling it a gentleman's agreement because we're going to have the nastiest, grossest, most satisfying Adam Page heel turn we've ever
Brother,
had.
we just had him and Swerve in a death feud.
That's different.
They burned each other's houses down.
No, they did not burn each other's houses down. Swerve
Well,
did not.
Swerve-
burn-
Yeah.
Adam Page burned Swerve's houses down. But, I feel like that is not the depths of depravity that Adam Page can sink to.
Do you remember the Texas death match with him and Adam Cole putting the fucking barbed wire crown on him?
I do. But
Page has that evil streak in him that can make this very interesting.
So yes, I think we can do a whole lot. We can get a whole lot more out of that.
I just think the stipulation itself is stupid.
I do. We also have the ROH World Championship being defended by Bandito against Brian Keith coming up very soon. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be this is a match to keep an eye on.
So, much on the lines of why is the SmackDown title being defended on Raw? Why can't we get the Ring of Honor title defended on Ring of Honor TV?
No, that's going to be on Ring of Honor.
That's on Ring of Honor? I thought that was on Collision.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Not Friday, but tomorrow. See what else. Vikingo had a banger of a match with a busted up knee last Friday.
Wait. He's still wrestling? I thought he got hurt during an NXT taping.
No, so what happened was he got hurt. He was supposed to challenge EK Prosper NXT before last week's NXT, not this week's. And he injured himself during rehearsal, and so they sort of wrote him out by him clutching his knee. EK Prosper went on to take on, I want to say not Keanu Carver, the other one. The other big dude.
Lennox?
No, not involved with. Actually, yeah, it was Keanu Carver.
Okay.
I was thinking of the other dude we haven't heard much of. He would kind of gives old Abyss gimmick vibes.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Listen, it's so much. Jasper Troy.
Oh, yeah.
But EK Prosper went over Keanu Carver in a pretty decent match. EK Prosper is the former Eli Knight. But then he went on to have a banger of a match with our current AAA Cruiserweight champion Ray Phoenix, which is crazy because I've been preaching that we need a cruiserweight title on WWE TV for the longest. This is how we got it. I love that for us.
I just
But
hope
yeah,
he defends it more on SmackDown.
me too, because other stuff is pre-tape, so it can look like he's defending his title a lot when he isn't necessarily defending his title a lot. But also, he was injured during this, so we have found out that Vikingo has gone through some knee surgery and he will be out for a little time.
You know, of all the injuries that we've seen Vikingo get, of all the things that he could have went under the knife for, a knee injury is kind of crazy.
It is. Looks like they took the belt off Wagner 3 for no reason. And then we also have a little bit of good news. A little bit of good news. Tony D welcomed the baby boy this past week. So congratulations to Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, that's good news. You know, and he wasn't covered in red mist.
Good news, good news. And also, looks like NWA is having some sort of into the fire event. They're trying to sign someone that one of the current greats, current good workers on the independent scene. I'm not sure how you vote on this, but I most definitely will find out. We've had friends of the podcast, Alex Kane and O'Shea Edwards, the Big Bad Kaiju, toss their videos out there. To be honest, I hope they sign both these guys.
They bring both of them back. Like, why did you ever get rid of them?
I don't think they were in NWA.
Oh, NWA. I thought you were saying MLW. That's my bad.
No, NWA for sure.
No, yeah, Alex Kane. Let him run the fucking world title division in NWA for a little bit.
We definitely need fresh blood in the NWA. The entire NWA needs a revamp, and they need to keep their pre-tape shows under wraps better, kind of like MLW does. I don't know if MLW's current season is live or not, and it works for me. But NWA, you get spoilers for that quite often throughout the internet. Anyway, sign both those guys.
Is Mr. Thomas a free agent too? Like, I'm not trying to say bring all of Boumaier over, but
Mr. Thomas is a free agent.
because like I how MLW wasted that blows my fucking mind.
Also, shout out to the Prophet brother Azrael. Sign Chris Azrael too. Sign everybody. Sign them all, please.
Bring wrestling everywhere, all the time.
Please. Anyway, we got a comment in the last.
Oh, it's just a bot.
All right. Anyway, it's been this episode of what show we on? West Coast. Listen.
Hey, what day of the week is it?
Look, it's been a wild week. We should be streaming this Saturday morning. Also, I do got that stream I'm looking forward to with the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast.
Yo, when's that coming up? Is that Thursday?
Sunday the 19th.
Sunday the 19th, so in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then yeah, a lot going on. I got to get out of here, get to work.
And I got to get some house cleaning done today. It's my day off, so get to clean up a little bit.
Take me a quick little whole bath, get to work.
Well, hey, man, it's always great to be on screen with you. We had a crazy week in wrestling.
You know, sometimes...
And it wasn't even a pay-per-view week.
Yeah, no, listen, sometimes the show writes itself. That's all I'm saying. Next week will be better. Ooh, Kelly Armstrong is okay. Natalia versus Kendall Gray. Damn, they're really trying to revitalize her career down there. That's crazy.
I mean, it really worked for Baron Corbin whenever he went back down.
Yeah.
I mean,
he got him fired. He's coming back.
people love Natalia, like, especially like down in the developmental area. Natalia's great to be around the talent, and she's still one of the better wrestlers in the world.
It's a fact. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching. Shout out to all 12 of y'all who stayed throughout the whole stream. Please like, share with your friends. I hope your team is still in the World Cup.